Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to discuss 4 things you did not know about Black Friday and that you need to know before going bargain hunting. Also, if you're looking for some tips and tricks on how to take advantage of Black Friday but in a way that is sustainable both financially and environmentally, stick until the end of this video because we are going to discuss that too. Without further ado though, let's get started. Number 1 in 5 regrets something they bought during Black Friday. We hear all the time what a great day Black Friday is for shops, for retailers and for the economy in general. But we don't hear that often what are the consequences on the single buyer, so basically on us. And a survey found out that at least 1 person in 5 regrets something they bought during Black Friday. The main reasons were that this was either an impulse purchase or that they spent way too much over the day. And this already gave us an idea that while we are thinking that we are saving money, we are actually overspending. And I read somewhere that the average American needs 2 to 3 salaries in order to pay off what they spent during the holiday season. And unfortunately, I was not able to find the article, so take that with a pinch of salt in the sense that I'm sure I remember the date correctly because it shocked me, but I am not entirely sure of how reliable was the article, so take that with a pinch of salt. But if it was true, it was quite concerning and honestly not at all surprising, because number 2, shops lure us into buy stuff that we actually don't need and possibly don't even know they existed. We tend to forget that the scope of shops during Black Friday is not to help us to find the best deal, but it is to make more money for themselves. And the only way they can do that, despite the discount, is to make us buy more stuff than we actually plan to. And unfortunately, they have a lot of ways to do that. For example, how many times did you see a bright red script that says something along the line of there is only one left or it is already in someone else's cart? The reason why you see that script is that they know that we have a primeval instinct that urges us to ensure that we have everything we need for survival. So when there is a sense of scarcity and we fear that we won't be able to ensure that item for ourselves, that instinct kicks in and we jump right into it and we buy the item before someone else's can so that we have it for ourselves. And that is exactly how you end up buying, I don't know, a t-shirt that is way too big for you or not even your color. That is just because the moment in which you see that bright red script, the moment in which you perceive that you might miss out on that item, you urge to buy it. Another way is what I call the fake discount. These are cumulative discounts, like you get 10% off if you buy 2 t-shirts. The reason why I say it's a fake discount is because a lot of time we find a second t-shirt to buy just to get the discount. But in this way, instead of buying just the 1 t-shirt that we are actually interested in, we buy the second t-shirt. So even though the second t-shirt is on discount, we are still spending money that we didn't plan to. Which brings me to point number 3, which is the environmental impact of the Black Friday and the holiday season in general. It's no mystery that during the holiday season the sales skyrocket, and with the sales, the production. And this of course comes with a huge environmental impact. And that's because the carbon footprint of an item goes way beyond the fact that it's done in plastic or not. You need to consider also how the material is sourced, the production chain, the shipping, the packaging for the shipping, etc, etc. And if you consider that 1 in 5 is likely to regret what they bought and so they are likely to send it back, you need to consider also the returns. And again, the impact of the return goes beyond the shipping because the item cannot be just resold straight away, especially now you do need to wash it, to sanitize it, to repackage it, and then to resell it in case reshipping it. And of course this comes with its own carbon footprint. The problem though is that a lot of the time all these passages are simply not convenient, and that means that the retailer is likely to just incinerate the item or to throw it away. And that means that at best we have wasted a lot of resources on something that just was incinerated without even ever being used, and at worst it goes into landfill. Number 4, and for me it's probably the more interesting, but did you know that Black Friday coincides with the Buy Nothing Day? This is something that I discovered only a few days ago, but the Buy Nothing Day is a day for basically of protest against overconsumption. So the way in which you can participate is either buy nothing, as the name says, or trying to sensitize people around you on the problems of overconsumption, which I find extremely cool. Now, let's talk about how Black Friday can be sustainable. Personally, I am very happy of participating into the Buy Nothing Day, and that's not difficult for me because even when it comes to gifting, I do approach it in the same way in which I approach everything else. I try to buy second-hand, to buy handmade, and to buy in like local small businesses. But I'm perfectly aware of the fact that this is not feasible for everyone. Not everything you need will be sourceable in this way, and Black Friday can be a very good way to find what you need or maybe what you want in an affordable way, if you are smart to shop. And how you can do that? First of all, make a list. Make a list of everything you want to buy on Black Friday and stick to that list. Second, set a budget. And here I would say don't set a budget only for Black Friday. Think bigger and think what you are comfortable with spending, what you can spending during the holiday season, and try to set like I want to spend this amount in food, I want to spend this amount in travel if you have to go home like me, I want to spend this amount in gifts, and I want to spend this amount for something for myself. In this way you know exactly what you can spend and on what. And again, stick to that budget. In this way, at least you ensure that you are not overspending. The second thing is take your time. Never buy anything on a whim. Always take a deep breath and try to understand if that is what you actually want. The best way for me is just close the computer or leave the shop, go ahead, do something completely different for an hour, and then go back and try to understand if that is something that you really want. And last but not least, try to be a little bit more environmentally sensitive. With that, I'm not telling you not to buy, and actually I'm not even telling you not to return items if they really don't work out for you. I'm just telling you try to be a little bit more sensitive and to not buy things that you already know that they are likely not to work out. When you have that little voice that says, you know, you can try it out in case you can send it back, the return policy is easy and it's free, then it means that you don't have to buy it, because then it means that you already know that that item is likely not to work out. So save yourself some money and save the earth something that goes into landfill. Don't buy it. Also, please try to avoid buying the same t-shirt in 10 different colors and in 10 different sizes, because then you can just try it out and decide which one you want to keep and send back all the rest. Because now you know that the 9 that are going back are likely to be thrown away. So if you do that, then probably you don't really need to return all that much. So even if you have to return an item, you can do it without feeling guilty. But if you want to be like extra aware, then what you can do is try not to return the item. So maybe you can see if someone else wants to buy it, or if maybe it can be turned into a gift. In this way you don't have to return it and you are ensuring that the item will be used. And that was it for today. Please let me know in the comment if you knew about the No Buy Day and if you are participating in the No Buy Day, or if you're taking advantage of Black Friday. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye!